Blessings and salutations, wonderful cancers and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and this is a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you, but how many of you, I truly appreciate your view. With it being general, I will say you, and it may be them, she, and it's him. I could say astrology signs that you might not care to hear or don't go with the person involved, but it may be in a birth chart or in the energy they move in. But either way, I still say them because I was into astrology before tarot, or tarot, I have it's pronounced. And also, too, um, I do the reads according to the astrology sign. So it makes more sense for me to let you know what I see. And I just say everything that I feel and see with these cards. Keep in mind, sometimes I say I, and I'm not even that astrology sign. It just be, I just want to say the story and just do the read, and just to sit there and assume I know who's who and how they're involved is beyond, because I kid you not, I don't even do personals at this time. So I'm just letting you know this is no judgment zone. This is not a personal read. Take what you can, toss to the side, or leave it for your other Cancerians, okay? And the pre-shuffle, I did see a collective message that had to do with one of reconciliation without, with still some defensive energy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like somebody want like to, they don't want an end, but they're not. There's still a lot of tension. You know. So we're gonna see what we have. I'm due. Definitely have to pray first, and then we're gonna get to your read. This is our October 22 read. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful cancers, please. Amen. Amen. So, Cancers, it's October 2022. For when you're supposed to see this message and it's for you, then it's the right time. For Cancers, please. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you did. If you did, thank you kindly, even more for doing what you did. Because like I said before, if you didn't know, even if it's not just about growing my channel, it's about me connecting to you, because I do see reading as a privilege. Okay? So let's see for Cancers, please. October 2022. All right, let's see what I need to see for Cancers, please. October 2022. Cancer's highest good. Oh, one more thing. I'll tell you this. I get this first card in your energy, because I'm doing cardinals. Cardinal signs. So these are the ones that go from what they feel guided by the Most High, instilled within you to where you feel determined spiritually, that's what motivates you to make the decisions that you do. Okay, let's see. So we see the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Mind you, that's more or less when it was. The beautiful thing is in reverse now. It's recovering from feeling left out in the cold. It's recovering from feeling like not having enough coins is building up. It's recovering from feeling um, like there wasn't like work ethics, and like people wasn't working fairly. But what I see here, beautiful, beautiful, is just with the devil being reversed is amazing. That's all that, But the stars in reverse as well is an extra message showing that currently there's not a idea or way to as far as the past, the nostalgia of the past, the comfort in the past, the history repeating itself. Is not really sure, not really making a way of trying to heal that past situation. It's like that's not a. It's not like it's a healing process. No longer you're feeling like that's your wish fulfillment. For some, Aquarius energy, feeling like no longer feeling like it go that way, to try to have some nostalgia or comfort from the past, because it's like it's hard to heal. It feels as if for some of you it's no longer like you don't want to go there. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, that's not going there. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I see in the spread here. It's showing that even though the recovery of this lack left out feeling, the challenge in the past was even to have how to have a good time, how to even express certain things without really thinking somebody had a hidden agenda, or whether or not you felt like you couldn't. Because I see the King of Swords with the Three of Cups and both in reverse, so it's more or less like an intent. It just looked like it was the challenge in the past was more or less a delivery. It looked like it was an intent to just not get along, or intent not to just not. It looked like there's an intent here to like pick apart or really like it just like what to pick apart the pieces on why something didn't work out. Like why it wasn't like why it doesn't feel like it's a good time, why we can't get along. And it's more or less looking like, yo, forget them. You rather stand on your own, Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands, stand on things that you believe supposed to come to you as they supposed to. It's more or less looking at how you did so many things on your own. Why shouldn't you be sitting in this position to where things come to you in the way that you deserve? It's more or less showing this devil in reverse with the Four of Wands. It's like you don't want to feel no ties, no holds, no addictions, no codependency that like in what you're building, in your foundation. You don't want none of that. You don't, it's not about no give and take. It's about what you're trying to do at this time because you feel like really guarded and protective of things because people have not been what they said they would. But even when I see this Eight of Cups returning, it still shows this Three of Swords. Like a non-commitment and going back to the Six of Swords. Because it just looks to me with this Knight of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Swords, and I've seen this before in your energy, Cancers, that this no longer losing sleep because it's not even trying to make amends. It's more or less trying to get to what you need to the quickness, with the quickness. It just looks to me like you just, from people leaving you out in the cold or feeling this lack of resources and nobody coming in to help you the way you know you needed them. It's more or less being not really sympathetic to those who, it's like you don't feel a struggle or you don't really think that that's something that you could come together with right now. It's like you got it out the mud basically and you earned your stripes, you feel. I'm going to get some more cards here because at the end of the day, whew, Cancerians, let's see what we have here. Like I said, I see Capricorn so far. Let's see for Cancer, please. Please show me what I need to see for Cancer. Oh, and I seen Aquarius because Aquarius came out again. For Cancer, please. For Cancer, please. Show me what I need to see. For Cancer, please. It just looks like somebody, kid you not, it's like in your heart you want to resolve this, but it's not, I mean in your head, but in your heart it's not ready for some. You know? Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. For Cancers, please. For Cancers, please. Show me I need to see October. Even I see some Cancers looking at the fact for some how hard you had to really like work and certain things that you struggle with. And like I said, again, I see how somebody stands on their own and they looking at this person like, who do they think they are type energy. Like you think things supposed to come to you is like, you know, just because of the way you look or, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying. I see some of that with the way the cards is looking, like a way that independent is looking at that Queen of Wands. Like she stands in what the work that she did, and this Queen of Wands is sitting there with their legs crossed, like, yeah, but it's cleansing, sage, crystals, meditation, praying. Extra message is somebody really wish that things didn't have to be this way. Somebody said, like, even with Capricorn energy again, because saying a dream, a simple fantasy, you wish was reality. I don't know who did the original, but I know when Mary J. Blige did the cover, I still think Capricorn. But also, somebody really just wished that it was easy for the fantasy to be a reality. But when the King of Swords come in and cut through the fantasy and get to the legalities of how is this even possible, it's more or less with this feeling blue energy. Even feeling too, like even for some that you're not sure, even your passion, you're not sure that your heat can be met because somebody's this Mr. Pimpin', Miss Babby energy. As much as with the chakra heart, how you love, it's like certain seeds have been planted and didn't grow yet. It's like you love them, but you're not there yet. You love them, but you're not there yet. Still very guarded energy right here. 7 of Wands. Very guarded. Yeah, I keep feeling like somebody's like, as much as they love somebody, they just don't trust their energy to think that they could literally get comfortable because of the fact they feeling more or less of this person thinking things supposed to come to them. At least that's the assumption. This, I see too the fact that with this 3 of Cups in reverse came with the fact that somebody really did need to be ready. And I kid you not, I said this because I had conversations with nothing but cardinal signs today. And that was after I decided to do cardinal signs, but it just happened that way. And I kid you not, and I was saying when it came down to this 3 of Cups in reverse, when this is no good, when it's not able to have good vibes, they always got to need like some interference, third party, negative shenanigans. It's showing that is from a place clarified by somebody who really needs to cleanse, sage, and get in a good place in their life. Like they got some healing to do. Doesn't mean they got to cleanse, sage, and get crystals. It could mean that they need to meditate. They need to pray. Whatever they need to do to get more focused on clearing up that negativity. And even with that King of Swords in reverse, it's showing more or less the energy of like in their head. That's why it's more or less a defensive, telling somebody that's not possible. OMG, you're living in a fantasy world where things is being said to where you just shooting down the possibilities of anything being good because somebody's in their head over have their own contentment towards certain things that you, when you're in the 8 of Swords, you can free yourself. It's not on nobody but you, but it seems like somebody is really feeling, you know, some stuff that's going on in their head, and they just coming out in a way of being an a-hole. All right. Now we see this independence. Yeah. And I see that standing strong, a lot of things you built, and you're looking at the things that grew around you, and it's more or less with that relax, relate, release energy. It's saying, yes, you still have those things. You can still be independently working collectively. And it's more or less seems this Queen of Wands clarified by the Hermit. Kid you not, for some, it's saying, I think for you, even with Virgo energy, is saying even down to looking at this Queen of Wands energy is seeing somebody that want things to come to them is more saying as it should. It's saying to break the unnecessary habits, eliminate the ruts and stuff, to think about getting caught in expectations of others, more or less focus on the fact of, listen, It's not what people think, it's what you deserve. If you look at this Queen of Wands energy as seeing things and thinking things are supposed to come to them, it's like you earned your spot to feel that way. It's showing that it's time to let go of this fact that you're supposed to be in this garden all day, all night, when at the end of the day it's growing, it's outside, it's being tended to by the Most High when you ain't around. You know, it's still moving, it's still happening. And it's also showing the fact for some of you to free yourself from that toxicity and all of that is because it seemed like there was some judgmental energy. It's like somebody felt like there was always an issue. Somebody was always like a defensive energy, and somebody's more or less to come about that place of thinking that somebody is thinking the worst of you or speaking badly of you, or it's just more or less seeing things in a place of a very defensive energy from what you've been through. And I think even down to the foundation which you're building, as far as your happiness and what you deserve, it's like clarified by a heartfelt plea. Meaning like honestly it's meant from the heart that this is something that's the foundation somebody was trying to communicate to you. It's like you was in your head, it seems, about what somebody was coming from what you built when they was really trying to either, I believe, add something to it. But with the fact of you having coming from the pain and recovering things on your own and people having different ways of, just hurting you more than they help you, unfortunately, is more or less you always see that as being somebody's MO. Even down to this Four of Wands, this heartfelt plea is like, yeah, this is something that you truly, truly want. But it's more or less feeling like it kind of feels like it hurts for some of you don't really believe in the fantasy. You don't believe in that being a possibility for you. Let's see what we have for Cancer, please. Like I said, this may not be for you. This may be for someone else. But either way, whoever this message resonates to, OMG, I just know that it gets better. Okay? And even with all that, I see there is the fact of it being you making a positive transition. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I see with that cleansing sage with the Three of Cups, because that King of Cups is in reverse. It looks as if there was a feeling of, yeah, a lot of pain. Not, it's not in a good place to come together, even down to that Four of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like you need to let people go. They're not worth holding on to. It's like, even this independence is an imbalance. It's like it's more or less saying it's been for a long time, and now it's more or less this relax, relate, release, because for some of you, you ready to let go. You ready to be pampered and loved and treated as such. It's like, but what you see about how things pan out, like you wait, like, it just looks like it's still a feeling of secrets and like people picking a side, and I think more or less is being told the heartfelt plea is just basically saying that certain things can't be juggled anymore. Certain things cannot be juggled because you know why? Somebody put their foot down with this Emperor energy. Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn. I see you. You know, there's a reconciliation as one to be had, but it just looked like it's not. It's like an unapologetic energy. It's like we can make peace, but that's all you could do because that's all you could give at this time. That's the most you could do as far as the accountability when it comes down to the healing is that let bygones be bygones, but we can no longer work together because you don't see a victory as it. Long time that it took, as long as you know you just gonna take the time you need to get healed because you're dealing with some things and the disappointment of feeling left out alone when you needed someone. When somebody's supposed to be there for you, you was disappointed. And I think again when you did return or when they did return, you wasn't ready. You couldn't invest because as much as you wanted to try to make it work, yeah, emotionally, maybe even financially, a lot of things was not ready to be done in a tactic diplomacy. It's like you was tied to them and you loved them, but as far as it like being an option, it's just too much work, too difficult. You don't see a victory in that. You just see this is going to make you end up with a Five of Pentacle energy, lizard, self-serving energy. As much as you love them, you just have some healing to do, and you can't build on that anymore. You're trying to heal from the fact that it's a shake to your foundation. Okay? Alrighty. Again, I want to see what else came out. All the signs are here, but I do see Sagittarius again, Taurus. Cancer, I see you again, and Virgo. Alright, let's see. Advice and outcome for Cancer, please. Advice and outcome for Cancer, please. October 2022. Please show me what I need to see. Oh, wonderful Cancers, please. Show me what I need to see. For Cancers, please. October 2022. October 2022. October 2022 for Cancer's highest good. October 2022. Cancer's highest good. Please show me what I need to see. Placing out. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Working hard. I see. Let's see. The Magician in reverse. What's going on here? Some of you rather just work on the things that, you know, somebody rather throw themselves into their work because as far as not feeling really good about, it's like not feeling this energy of manifestation. You don't really like believe in that type of, like, even if you did before, currently you're not feeling it right now. The optimism is not there at this time that I see. But we're going to get more clarification. Look, it looks to me expecting things to pan out a certain way when certain things you don't believe will even pan out positively. But let's see what else comes out for Cancer, please. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Decision you made. You just made the decision that this, again, is the best way for you to be, so it won't be to fight the toxicity. Detachment, no more codependence. This is like, yeah, this is how you move. This is the best way for you. That is on top of that Two of Pentacles in reverse. Discernment right here. Cool, calm, fear, focused. Yes, the hand is up, but so is the sword. It just looks as if, yeah, like you're working hard so you don't have to focus on the fact that certain things don't feel good and this energy of how things have been manifesting, like your mood, I could say. But even when you looking out to see how things are panning out, it just looked like you was looking for things how it's going to pan out with the decision already made. Yeah, you picked your side. It is what it is. You're like not trying to take any more time because you know what it is. You really feel as if you're not ready to even appease anybody. You don't see a victory as even trying to play nice. You're healing the way you need to heal. You can't give in to anybody at this time because what you feel passionate about is not about anybody, working with others. It's about accomplishing things for yourself. Even if you didn't get to your wish fulfillment, you're still healing. You're still healing, but you're not trying to stay in this place of focusing on what didn't work. Because it looks like that Three of Swords is in reverse too. It's like certain doors you closed, you no longer invested in. Yeah. Yep, I see again. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Yeah, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. Mind you, Cancer, Virgo again. Cancer, Pisces, upright. Secrets, alliances, deception. Let's get some clarification. For Cancer, please. October 2022. Okay, for Cancer, please. For Cancer, please. Advice and outcome. Clarification, please, on this advice and outcome. All right, let's see. It's Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles for King of Pentacles. Yeah, you focus on your coin. Yeah. The stability. Magician is in reverse, clarified by the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's like feeling like that's not an option, a direction you could take to believe in the possibilities of manifestation. It's like, no. Currently at this time, let's see. The Three of Wands is in clarification as the Pope is in reverse. Cancer, Pisces energy. It's like you're looking to see how things pan out. And it's no secret that you know how it is from, it's like you made the decision already. That you don't see a victory in it. Devil in reverse is clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you're trying to, like, the Queen of Wands is it's a very insecure. Everybody say, like, I'm going to say everybody. A lot of people associate with witchcraft and spell work, but I see it as a very strong, not a gender, but a feminine, insecure, throw rocks, hide their hand, victim type of energy. Like, woe is me, do for me, you owe me energy. And I think even if that's the clarification on the devil in reverse with this judgmental, with the devil in reverse, it's more or less I do see with this energy of it's like trying to fight the toxicity, but even with the way of doing it is not in a place of really coming together to really get the solution. It's more or less doing what need to do to benefit you. It's like more or less, as long as I'm out this feeling of toxicity, even however this person or this foundation or whoever you feel you want to reconcile with, it just looked like it's done under just like a real controlling way of doing it. Look at this Emperor in reverse. It just looked like somebody was trying to, like, even when it's in reverse, it don't have the control. It's giving up the control. The heartfelt plea with the Emperor in reverse, it just looks like it's letting it be known that even with somebody not, like, no longer juggling or not trying to compromise, now it looks like they're compromising because of a place of just giving up the control. It's like even if somebody did have a way of being manipulative and they want to come out that place, like let's say for argument's sake somebody was really, trying to change that. They're trying to change it. They want to work on bettering themselves. It's just that, like I said, it's a process. It don't happen overnight. And somebody's coming to this understanding, like, yeah, they do have to make some changes. Yeah. Somebody's looking, like, as far as the past is concerned, they're looking at it in a way to it not being treated in a threat or with this guarded energy, like somebody's coming for you like it was before. It's looking at, like, in regards to the past, it didn't have to be this much work. It was a collective energy to come together and clean up the mess to get this foundation in order, but it looked like somebody was over it before it even started. They wasn't ready to go into it because they didn't see it for it being something that was going to be there for the long term. Somebody was looking at the fact that this energy was a look. Somebody was thinking they only came around because they needed something. So now it's the end. But it looks like, even from this Five of Pentacles in reverse and this Five of Cups in reverse, that from this ending, there's a healing from starting to see things differently and letting go some things. And it's letting go some greed, self-titling energy, whether or not who's who, but it's more or less in this Queen of Cups energy, but just Cancer, to just move on with your life. That's what it looks like. But this Eight of Cups, like you just rather move on because that's where you are. You don't feel like you could come together with people to manifest what you really want in a good place. The time that you need to take to get in a good space is time consuming. And it's not easy to, you don't really want everybody to witness that. That's something that, yeah, you don't want to be burdened by that type of energy of communicating and negotiating with gossipy people you don't trust. That's just how you feel. Whether it's, and that's what I see. I see all the signs here. Heavy Aries, Taurus, Cancer, you jumped out of here plenty of times. Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius. Just everybody's here, okay? Just everybody. I just want to tell you them other signs that I've seen, just to let you know, just in case if this is a read for you, please let me know. But what I do see, eventually, that's a beautiful thing because it's just a chapter that you're going through. Some of you Cancers might be ahead of this, or this might even not even be your story at all. But either way, it's just definitely saying karmically, as far as where things are going to set, it's going to set right. As long as it's going to set right with you when you're in a place to where you're emotionally comfortable, where you feel like in a good place. That's what I see for this read. I'm not going to go into any more because, maybe something different that we see in the energies as the week go on. It's also with free will, So I hope this read helped confirm what you was going, what you already know. Until next time, love and light.